Good morning. Okay. We can start with that questions. Okay, now Naureen, your doubt we can clear it now. Which one you asked? From miscellaneous exercise. Okay, miscellaneous exercise.
Ma'am, it was second question.
Second question in the exercise. Just 1 point. So f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to 10x plus 7. Find the function g from R to R such that g composition f is equal to f composition g is equal to I. Isn't it? One function f is given. You are asked to find another function g such that f composition g is equal to g composition f is equal to I. That means what we have to find here, Rachel?
Ma'am, in composition.
Yes?
Composition of functions.
It's not clear, Arjun.
Ma'am, composition of functions.
Yes, composition of function is given. Only one function is given. You are given a function f. Find a function, another function g, such that f
Like
composition g is equal to g composition f is equal to I. That means what you have to find? Yes. What do you have to find? Inverse. Okay, very good. We have to find inverse. So you first prove it. It is 1, 1 and onto. From the onto function, you can give the f inverse. Is it okay? Is it clear, Naureen?
Ma'am, I asked the second question.
Second question. Whole numbers. Did you try? Did you try the example question we did in the class? Natural numbers. We tried one question. Did you go through that question? In natural, similar method. Did you try that one?
Yes, but I didn't get the answer.
So what you have solved, you send it to me. Okay. What you have solved, you send it to me. Let me check what is the what is the mistake. Right. Okay, we can discuss it. Send it. Okay, just I want to understand which part you are not able to get. Okay, just take the photo and send it to me. Okay, in WhatsApp number, send it. I'll go through it and find out which one you are not able to get. Similar to the same natural numbers, what we did, same way, you'll be considering 4 cases. Okay, you'll be considering, Gauri also you send it. Okay, how you did in natural numbers, the same way. We did one question in the class. Okay, same way, only here also you have to consider 4 different cases. For proving one, we're considering 4 cases. For on to, what is the method again? You just draw the arrow diagram, and from there you find out what is on to. How will you prove it is 1, 1 and on to, which is odd, which is even. Accordingly, map it and find out. Try it. Try it. Okay, today it's sent. So in the next class, if you are not getting what is a common mistake, if any common mistake is there, means we can discuss it in the class. Okay, right on the next type of question we are going to discuss is one more model is there. That one we have not discussed in the class. With that, this first chapter will get over. Right on. Consider f from R to R, capital R to capital R to closed 4 comma infinity. Consider f from R to closed 4 comma infinity defined by f of x is equal to x square plus 4. F of x is equal to x square plus 4. Show that f is invertible. Show that f is invertible. Hence find f inverse. Show that f is invertible and hence find f inverse. Show that f is invertible and hence find f inverse. So now look at the question given here. F from R to close to 4 comma infinity. All the real numbers to close 4 comma infinity given by f of x is equal to x square plus 4. F of x is equal to x square plus 4. Okay, we have to prove it is invertible. That means you have to prove it is 1, 1 and on 2. Okay, so let us try this one. So what is the condition you have to prove? To prove it is invertible, first you have to prove f is 1, 1. So that is to prove. What is the condition here?
f of x1
Yeah,
equal to f of x2.
implies x1 is
Implies
equal
x1
to.
equal to x2.
So you start with this condition, f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So that implies x1 square plus 4 is equal to x2 square plus 4. Is it correct? X1 square plus 4 is equal to x2 square plus 4. So 4 you can cancel on both the sides. So we'll get x1 square is equal to x2 square. X1 square is equal to x2 square. Therefore, what is x1? What is x1? One second, children. Here we have. This is a textual question. Okay, in your textbook, you have the same question. It's an exercise question. And same time, it is an important question. Whenever you get square, okay, whenever you get problem involved square, you have to do it little bit careful because whenever we take, okay, here it is given r plus. Okay, this is your textbook question, 8th question. I think in exercise 1.3, 8th question. R plus, it is not R. Okay. This R plus. What is going to be R plus, Srihari? Positive real numbers. Okay, here change it. Note the correction here, children. It is from R plus to 4 to infinity. If I take R, you will not get to just 1, 1. R plus means only positive numbers, isn't it? If I take simply R, okay, f of x is x square plus 4. If I take R, all the positive numbers are there. -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. And here it is from 4 to infinity. Closed 4 to infinity. So from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. It is from closed 4 to infinity. X square plus 4. If I take 0, 0 will be mapped onto 4. 1 will be mapped onto 5. Okay, so if you take the negative numbers, it will not become 1, 1. So that's what. Okay, here you check it as R plus. Is it clear, Achut, what I'm saying? Is it clear? Is it okay, Gauri?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
one
ma'am.
doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when we take r plus, we include 0 also.
0. R plus means positive real numbers.
So when we
0,
take
0
r
will be,
minus,
R minus will not be. Okay.
okay.
R plus also it can include x greater than or equal to 0 we can include. If they particularly give, one second, is it R plus or R star? Check your question. Once again, read the question in your textbook. What is given? It is given non-negative real numbers. R plus means all non-negative real numbers. Keep your textbooks with you, okay? All non-negative. Only negative numbers we delete. Okay, this is given in your question. It is non-negative real numbers. So 0 will be also included there. So here x1 will be equal to x2 because it is given f is a function from R star. It is not a R. Is it R star? R plus. R plus 2, 4 to infinity. Because by the definition of f only we are getting like this. So f is 1, 1. If I take it as R, it is not 1, 1. Punya, is it clear, Punya? If I take R, it will not become 1, 1. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Michael?
Yes,
Are you-
ma'am.
Okay, is it okay? Any doubts?
No.
No. Now we want to find we have to prove it is onto. That means we want to find the pre-image. Okay, first part is it over? Atul?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now for the second part. To prove f is onto. To prove f is onto. So for proving onto, what we will do? We will take an element in the codomain. Take an element in the codomain. So let y belongs to close to 4, infinity. So f of x is equal to y. What is f of x? X square plus 4 is equal to y. Therefore, what is x square? Y minus 4. That is, what is x? Root of y minus 4. We'll write plus or minus y minus 4. But what about y? Y belongs to closed 4, infinity. Surely we will not get negative. Okay, and okay, x is surely x will be greater than or equal to 0. So we'll take only the positive value. Y is equal to root of x minus 4. Therefore, f is onto. Therefore, f is both 1, 1 and onto. Therefore, it is invertible. Therefore, f is invertible. It is 1, 1 and onto. Therefore, it is invertible. So, f inverse will be given by. F inverse will be given by. It is a function from 4 to infinity to r. It will be given as a function from. F is a function from a to b means f inverse will be a function from b to a. So this is also a function from 4 to infinity given by f inverse of x is equal to root of x minus 4. F inverse of x is given by root of x minus 4. F inverse of x is root of x minus 4. Ashwin, is it okay? Similarly, write the next question, children. Next question is again a different question and important question. In your textbook, 10th question, exercise 1.3, 10th question. Read the question, Ashwin. Read the 10th question. Always keep your textbooks with you. Max period, be ready with the textbook.
Ma'am,
Yes,
this is also an
Ma'am,
important
10th question of which?
the same exercise. Yes, Sachin?
Ma'am, this is also an important question.
Important question and a different question. Exercise 9th one. Similar model is there in your textbook. One example question is there. Okay, that one I'll show it afterwards. Try it. Try it today itself. Yes, Ashwin, read the question.
Let f of x y be an invertible function. Show that f has unique inverse in suppose g1, g2 are two
10
inverses.
is the question. Is it that question given there? 10th one? Exercise 1.3, 10th question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Let f from x to y be an invertible function.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Okay, and some changes there. Okay, now look at the 9th question given there. Now can you now read the 9th question? So previous one is 8th question in your book.
F from r plus goes negative I, infinity p given by f of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Show that f is an invertible function with f inverse y is equal to
Hmm.
root y plus 6 to negative 1 by 3.
Repeat it again, once again, read it. Once again, read it.
Root of y plus 6
Hmm.
minus 1 by 3.
Okay. So listen, children. F is a function from closed minus pi to infinity to, sorry, r to closed minus pi to infinity. F is a function from r to closed minus pi to infinity. Domain is r, codomain is minus pi to infinity. Given by how the function is defined? The function is defined. Is it given as r plus?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, r plus. It is a function from r plus. In my book, that plus symbol is not seen. It's a very old book. So f is a function from r plus 2 closed minus pi comma infinity. Given by f of x is equal to, given by f of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Show that f is invertible with f inverse of y is equal to root of. Okay. Whenever we get root function, square function, listen children, this point all of you notice. Whenever we get square function, if it is from r plus, then it will be 1, 1. If we take r, it will not be 1, 1. Why? When you square it, yes, you'll be getting, okay, for the negative and positive numbers, you'll get the same image. So to avoid that, whenever you get square functions, so when you get square problem in square means you have to check it. Is it from r plus? Is it 1, 1? That part you should make it clear. So here also, here it quadratic. Quadratic means you will get power as 2. Power of the variable is 2. So here also look at the function. It is from r plus 2 closed minus 4 minus 5 to infinity given by f of x is 9x square plus 6x minus 5. You have to prove it is invertible. That means you have to prove it is 1, 1 and on 2. And okay, we have to prove it is 1, 1 and on 2. And the inverse is, we have to define that is the inverse. So the first thing I'm going to prove is f is 1, 1. To prove f is 1, 1. So that is to prove f of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies x1 is equal to x2. F of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies x1 is equal to x2. So you start from here. So 9x1 square plus 6x1 minus 5 is equal to 9x2 square plus 6x2 minus 5. So both the sides you can cancel 5. Now bring all the terms to one side. So 9x1 square minus 9x2 square plus 6x1 minus 6x2 is equal to 0. Okay, I'm bringing all the terms to one side. Now from the first two terms, you can take 9 outside. So you'll get x1 square minus x2 square plus 6 into x1 minus x2 is 0. Now this is of the form a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? It is a plus b into a minus b plus 6 into x1 minus x2 is 0. Plus 6 into x1 minus x2 is 0. Now from these two terms, we can take one x1 minus x2 outside. Therefore, what is left out? 9 into x1 plus x2 plus 6 is 0. Now look at here, these are some positive numbers. When you add, this one will never become 0. Which one? 9x1 plus x2 plus 6 will never become 0. And product of two numbers is 0 means either the first one is 0 or second one is 0. So surely your second one is not 0. Therefore, only possibility is x1 minus x2 is 0. That is, x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, f is 1, 1. Is it okay? First part to prove f is 1, 1. Is it clear? Srihari?
No, ma'am.
Which part it is not clear?
The last part.
Why we are saying this? Which part? This product of two numbers is 0. Therefore,
Yes, ma'am, that one.
whether the first one is 0 or second one is 0. Whether this one will become 0, where you are taking this x1 and x2? From where we are taking this x1 and x2? Is it from the domain or codomain? Is it from domain or codomain?
No, ma'am.
Domain. What about the domain? Look at the domain given there. What is the domain given there?
R plus.
R plus. So when R plus means positive numbers. When you add it, will it become 0?
No.
No. So the only possibility is x1 minus x2 is 0. So x1 will be equal to x2. So therefore f is 1, 1. Srihari, is it clear? Srihari?
Yes, ma'am.
Next point, f is onto. To prove f is onto. So to prove f is onto. So for proving onto, what you will do? We will take y belongs to the codomain, isn't it? Let y belongs to the codomain be any element. Like y belongs to closed minus pi to infinity be any element. Then f of x is equal to y. Now listen, children. F of x is equal to y. What is f of x here? F of x means it is 9x square plus 6x minus 5 is equal to y. So we can write this as 9x square plus 6x minus 5 minus y is 0. Now, this is a quadratic polynomial in x. Is it correct? This is a quadratic polynomial in x. So I'm going to solve it by using the quadratic formula. Here a is 9, b is 6, and the constant term we can take it as minus 5 minus y. I'm going to solve it by using the quadratic formula. What is the quadratic formula? X is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So minus b minus 6 plus or minus root of b square. What is b here? 6 square minus 4 into 9 into minus 5 minus y by 2a, 2 into 9. Up to this, is it okay, Michael? Emmanuel? Emmanuel?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay? Can you give the quadratic formula? Give the quadratic formula, Emmanuel. From 10th standard onwards, you are learning this one. Yes.
B plus minus a quadratic equation of the answer.
Quadratic formula. Do one thing, write the
b
formula.
plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Now once again,
b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Each time you are adding new, okay, you are correcting it. So one more time you try it till you get the correct formula. Right. The formula is not correct. Okay. In the beginning, it was entirely wrong. The second step, it became your correct.
Minus b minus
Repeat it. Yes.
b plus or minus root 4a. Share b square minus 4ac by 2a.
One more time.
Minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Okay. So give the correct formula next time. Okay. So here we are going to prove it is onto. For proving onto, we are taking f of x is equal to y. F of x is defined as 9x square plus 6x minus 5 is equal to y. Minus y we are taking to other side. So it is in the form of quadratic. So a is 9, b is 6, c is minus 5 minus y. And using the quadratic formula, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So it is minus 6 plus or minus root of 6 square minus 4 into a into minus 5 minus y by 2 into 9. So it is minus 6 plus or minus root of 36 minus 9 for the 36. Isn't it? I'm opening the bracket. Minus into minus, it is plus. What is 36? Okay, plus 36 into 5 plus y. Is it correct, children? What I'm writing there, is it correct? I just took one minus sign from outside. From the brackets, I'm taking one negative sign. Already one negative is there. So negative into negative, will it become positive? Krishna Chandran, is it correct?
Yes.
Now look at your children. Here we have two terms. From these two terms, we can take one root 36 as common. Here also we have 36. Here also take it 36. I'm taking root 36 as common. So we'll get minus 6 plus or minus. I'm taking 36 as common. Therefore, what is left out? 1 plus 5 plus y by 18. Now what is root of 36?
6.
6. So you can write this as minus 6 plus or minus 6 into root of 6 plus y by 18. Now from the numerator, we can take 1 6 as common. From the numerator, we can take 1 6 as common. Therefore, you'll get minus 1 plus or minus root of 6 plus y by 18. If you cancel this 6, it will become 3. So we will get x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root of 6 plus y by 3. Okay. Now listen here, Gauri. Since x is greater than 0, x we are taking from r plus, which is positive. So we consider only this positive value. We are not considering minus 1 minus root of 6 plus y by 3 is less than 0. So we are not considering that value. Why? What about x? X belongs to r plus. If both the terms are negative, means we'll be getting a negative number, which is not possible. So we are considering only the positive number. Is it okay, Gauri?
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, f is onto. So therefore, f is invertible. Therefore, f is invertible. So it is 1, 1 and onto, it is invertible. Therefore, f inverse of y is given by, what is f inverse of y or f inverse of x? It is minus 1 plus root of 6 plus x by 3. Hence, we have proved the results. Okay, do this 2 or 3 times till your idea becomes clear. Don't solve with the, okay, don't close the notebook after this. What do you have to do after the class? Today itself, do this question. Then only it will become more clear. Okay? Because I have seen some children, okay, every year I have seen the children struggling in this question. How to prove onto part they will struggle. So write it and practice it. Okay, if you practice it, you can present it easily. The practice, by lack of practice only, you are not able to do. Okay, is it over? You are completed, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now similar question I'll show in your textbook. Just go through it and finish it today as today's homework. Finish that part also as homework. I think that is an example. Yes, example 25. Example 25. Example 25, 26 and all, you try it as homework. Okay, try to do all the example questions today as homework.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you say again, ma'am?
Or example 25 in your textbook, example 25. Mark it, important and different question. Mark it there in your textbook. And try to solve all the questions there. Okay, so try to, okay, first you solve each and every question in your textbook, then do the extra questions. Okay, with this, let's complete this chapter, first chapter, relations and functions. Now we are going to start with the second chapter. What is the name of the second chapter? Aryan? It is?
Inverse
Yes.
trigonometric functions.
Inverse trigonometric functions. So in inverse trigonometry, we need all the formulas in trigonometry. So tomorrow, be ready with all the trigonometric formula and be ready to show your formula booklet tomorrow. Be ready. Okay, tomorrow, attend the class with the formula booklets. Each one of you. Okay, 1 second, let me take the attendance, mark that. Okay, now we have learned what is a function. For defining a function, we need domain and codomain, isn't it? So now suppose a function f of x is given. We learned how to find the inverse. Okay, we have learned how to define inverse. So we know that the sine, cos, and all are trigonometric functions. They are all functions. Okay. What is the value of sine 0? What do you learn? Sine 0?
0.
0. So sine is a function which maps 0 to 0. What is the value of sine pi by 6? What about sine pi by 6? Yes, sine 30. What is the value of sine 30? Atul?
1/2.
1/2. So sine, the function sine, it maps pi by 6 to 1/2. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? That's what we call this as trigonometric functions. Sine is a function. Similarly, each and every trigonometric function you can say consider like that. What about cos 45? What is cos 45?
By root
2.
1/√2. So cos is a function which maps 45 to 1/√2. Okay, and we have learned all some concepts like this, isn't it? 0. You divide this into 4 quadrants. Pi 90 means it is 5/2. Pi means it is 180. This is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi 360. This is 270. In first quadrant, which all the ratios positive?
All.
All trigonometric ratios are positive. What about in the second quadrant? Sine and cosec are positive. In the third one, tan and cot are positive. The remaining are, okay, what you have learned in 11th, still 11th standard, what you have learned, everything we need here, children. Just learn all the formulas and then in fourth quadrant, cos and secant positive. All the other trigonometric ratios are negative. All the other trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay. What is the minimum value of sine? What is the minimum value you will get for sine? And what is the maximum value you will get for sine?
Minimum 0.
Minimum, is it 0?
-1.
-1 is there. Is that no? Minimum value of sine is -1. Very good, Punya. And what is the maximum value?
1.
1. Whatever may be the value of phi, we know that it is a periodic function. What is a periodic function? After each period, the same values only we will be getting. From -1 to 1. Minimum value is -1, maximum value is 1. What about cos? Cos, what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value?
-1.
Minimum value is -1 and maximum value is 1. What about tan? Tan. Tan. -infinity to infinity. It is -infinity to infinity. Okay. Now listen, children. Why this inverse are come? Now we know that sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So this inverse function, so f is a function from a to b means, okay, suppose it is given like this, f of x is y. Therefore, what is x? F inverse of y. X is f inverse of y. Likewise here, sine 30 is 1 by 2. So suppose it is given like this. What is sine inverse of 1 by 2? What is sine inverse of 1 by 2?
30.
30. It may be 5 by 6. Or if it's being periodic function, we will get other values also. Okay, 5 by 6. If you take the next rotation, again you will get 1 by 2. No. Okay, let's do one question so it will become more clear for you. Write down. Find sine 390. Find sine 390. How to find the sine 390? How you evaluate this value? 390, how you write?
Plus 30.
360 plus 30. Then 360 will coincide with 0, isn't it? If you, okay, 360 plus 30. So in which quadrant you will get? This is 360.
First.
First quadrant. So it will be same as sine 30. What is the value of sine 30? 1 by 2, isn't it? So sine theta is 1 by 2 means, suppose sine of some angle is 1 by 2 means theta may be 30 or it may be 360. Like that you may get so many values. Is that no? All the multiples you will get like this. So you'll get 30, 360 and so on. Last year we have learned principal value. What is under principal value? Last year we have learned this principal value. What is under principal value? The first, okay, the beginning value which we are getting the first time only, we call it as principal value. Okay. So listen, children. So sine theta is 1 by 2. Therefore, what is theta? Sine inverse of 1 by 2. What is theta? Sine inverse of 1 by 2. We want to find what is theta. Look at here. So we are using inverse trigonometry. This, okay, if the values are given, how to find angles. All these things we are going to learn in this chapter, inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. If values are given, how to find its corresponding angles. Okay. Here in this topic, as per the syllabus given in 2021, only the first exercise is there. Second exercise and all is deleted. Okay, only the first part only is there. When we get your syllabus, if it is there, we'll be doing the second part. For the time being, we are going to follow what is given in 2021 syllabus itself. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? What I'm saying, is it clear to you? I'm going to follow
Yes, ma'am.
what I'm going to follow what is given in the syllabus 2021. Okay. So in 2021 and all, the graphs are deleted, but I'll explain it to you. Because just you should understand how we are drawing the graph and all. Then only it will be more clear for you. I'll explain it. Okay, graphs are not there. Okay, listen here. Inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, what you learned in 11th standard in the beginning, that is only just explained here. Sine. Sine is a function. Okay, sine can. Okay, these are this domain and range should be thorough with it. It will be asked for 1 mark question and all. Look at here. Sine. Sine is a function from R to, look at the interval given here, closed interval -1 to 1. Sine function minimum value is -1, maximum value is 1. So for the sine, look at the range, closed interval -1 to 1. Similarly, if you take cosine function, cos function, which is R to closed interval -1 to 1. Look at the tan function. Tan, what is the value of tan 90? What is the value of tan 90, Ashwin? Tan 90 is? Yes, what is tan 90? Ashwin, what's the value of tan 90? Ashwin,
Hello?
hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the value of tan 90?
-1, right? Sorry, sir.
Atul? What's the value of
Not
tan
defined.
90?
Not
defined. It's not defined. So when we define a function, look at the tangent functions. How is it defined? What is the domain and codomain there? Look at the tangent function. What is the domain here? All the real numbers except 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. What is meant by 2n plus 1 into pi by 2? All the multiples of pi by 2, odd multiples of -2, we are removing. All the multiples of pi by 2, we are removing. So tangent is the function from all the real numbers except 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 to R. We learned that tangent for tan, minimum value is -infinity, maximum value is infinity. So its range is R. Look at cotangents. Cotangent means cot. How cot is defined? Cot is cos by sine, isn't it? Is that no? Cos by sine. So sine, for which all the values it will become 0. What is the value of sine phi? Sine phi. Note down this. See whether you have noted this one in your formula booklets or not. I don't know, but note down in your booklet at least now, because we need all these things not only in inverse functions, in derivatives, integration, and all we need. Sine, all the multiples of pi, sine pi, sine 2 pi, sine 3 pi, all the values will be 0. In general, we can say this as sine n pi will be 0. Sine, all the multiples of pi, the value is 0. But for cos pi, cos 3 pi, cos 5 pi, odd multiples of pi will be -1. Odd multiples, note down it. Okay, for odd multiples, it is -1. And cos even multiples, cos 2 pi, cos 4 pi, cos 6 pi, it is +1. Even multiples, it will be 1. Okay. Note down this. This is a very important one. Sine, all the multiples of pi will be 0. But for cos, odd multiples of pi will be -1 and even multiples of pi will be +1. Even multiples of pi is +1. Now, suppose look at the function defined here, cot x. How cot is defined? Cos x by sin x. So we will be able to define this function provided the denominator is not equal to 0. What happens when the denominator becomes 0? The value becomes infinity. So cot x we can define only if the denominator is not equal to 0. Is it clear, children? We will be able to define cot x only if the denominator is not equal to 0. So look at the domain. How is it defined? Look at the domain given there. For cot x, cot is a function from all the real numbers r minus, look at there, n pi. All the multiples of pi should be removed. In sine, we know that all the multiples of pi is 0. So r minus n pi to r. It is a function from r minus n pi to r. Talk about seek. What is seek? Aryan, how seek is defined, Aryan? Seek. What is the definition of seek? Seek is seek x is Nandana.
1 by cos x.
Yes, very good. It is 1 by cos x. Sec x is 1 by cos. So we have to remove all the values of x where cos will become 0. In the denominator, we have cos x. Isn't it? So look at here where the cos functions will become 0. We know that cos 0 is 0. All the multiples of 90 will become 0 in cos. In cos, cos pi, cos 3 pi by 2, all the multiples of 90 is 0. So secant function, how is it defined? R minus all the real numbers except 2n plus 1 to pi by 2. 2 r minus, what will be the domain here for the sec? R minus minus 1 to 1. R minus minus 1 to 1. We will not be getting the values within the interval -1 to 1. Likewise, cosecant. Cosec is 1 by sine. 1 by sine. So r minus all the multiples of pi to r minus minus 1 comma 1. R minus minus 1 comma 1. This is about the domain and range of trigonometric functions. Okay. Mark it in your textbook. Now look at the graph. Okay. Look at the graph. So just go through the graph. Sin x graph. Okay. Mark it important. Okay, according to the syllabus, although it is deleted, we need this graph. We need this graph in integration. Look at the graph. How the sine graph is drawn along x-axis. We are taking the value 0, 90, 5, and so on. What about y-axis? Y value maximum you want 1 and minimum is -1. Okay. The graph is drawn like this. 1, -1. What is sine 0? 0, isn't it? What is the value of sine 30? 1/2. Sine 45, 1/√2. Sine 90, it will become 1. Then it decreases. Okay, the curve will be going on like this. And sine pi, it will become 0. Sine pi, it will become 0. Again, from pi, third quadrant, it is negative. Then 2 pi, again, it will become 0. Sine in between 270. For 270, the value will be -1. So the sine curve you'll be getting like this. I think this type of curve you'll be learning in physics. Okay, we are learning this type curves in physics. Physics, we are applying it. As I know, whether you have used these types of curves in
Yes.
physics. Okay, this is the sine curve. Sine curve always passes through 0. Sine 0, 0. What about cos curve? What is the value of cos 0? It is 1. So the cos curve will be coming like this. Cos 90, it is 0. Then cos pi, -1. Cos pi, -1. So the curve will be going on like this. Okay? Okay, I'll explain that graph and I'll leave you children. So sin x, figure 2.1. Just go understand how the graph is drawn. Sin x. Then sin inverse x. What is the sin inverse of x? Just you revert it. Okay, just you change this one. This x you make it as y. Y you make it as x. You will get sin inverse of x. This horizontal one, you make it as vertical. Here, look at the next figure. We are drawing both the graphs. It will be symmetric with respect to the line y is equal to x. What is meant by symmetric? Above the line, what you have, the same thing only you will get below the line. Similarly, the cos x graph is drawn. Cos x. Cos x and cos inverse of x. What about tan x? It is from -infinity to infinity. So cosecant all not needed, children. Just you go through sine, cos, and tan. The tan graph will be like this. It is from -infinity to infinity. It will be coming like this. Tan x. Tan inverse of x. Just understand it. Okay. Let's go through it. In the next class, we'll be learning how to find the values. How to find the values of it. Okay. With this, I end the session now. Thank you.
Thank you.